What's up, everybody? Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. So tonight, I'm going to actually get a little sour. I'm going to check out New Holland and their Mischievous 2 Sour Ale, Sour Brown Ale with peaches. So this one actually, I don't think it's available anymore. It was part of their sour series. I ended up picking this up the other day. Probably, well, the other day, it's probably like a couple months ago now, or a month and a half ago. And finally, I forgot it was in there, so I'm finally getting a chance to work through this one. This one comes in at 6.5% ABV, also reportedly 10 IBU. Looked on the website just to see if I can get the IBU, and it's not even listed out there now, so that's why I think it's not available at this point. So this is going to be one, I guess, that's been slightly cellared. But I do like a good sour brown ale. It does seem like some people are still drinking these as well out there. So I'm going to go ahead and see what this one has to offer. On the back of the label, it has some of that information there about the beer. If you want to pause and see that, you can. But Kettle Sour Brown Ale, finished with local peaches, which contribute a fruity nose and a hint of sweetness. Notes of toffee and warm sweet bread lead to a refreshing tart finish, is what they say about it. So let's see how this one actually pans out and see what it has to offer. New Holland always seems to do some good beers. Had a lot of good smoke that just came out of there, but probably should have put that in front of the camera so you guys could have saw it. Now, it doesn't say on here if it's bottle conditioned or anything like that, but we do have a good amount of clarity. It's kind of nice little ruby red kind of color. I don't know if it's being picked up there. It looks a little more darker on the screen. Get a light behind it, and it is a little bit of murkiness in there, but got a nice little head out of it. 2-finger head that sits pretty much barely beige tan, off-white there. Some good foaminess in there, but it looks like that may dissipate here in a little bit. It's already down to about I'd say a finger and a half. Smells pretty good. I am getting some booziness out of it, but I do pick up that peach aroma. Nice sweetness to it with the tartness behind it. Not really anything as far as any hops. Definitely get those peaches in the taste. Wow, nice flavor burst. Good amount of tartness. I mean, the tartness does hit you nicely on this one. You get that nice pungent punch from it. But it's got a nice refreshing quality on the back end. Not overly tart, not overly anything that kind of is off-putting about it. It goes down rather easily. Nice jump of the flavor off the tongue around the cheeks. You can definitely feel a good duration taking place from the flavors there. Nice sting in the initial on the tip of the tongue. Body-wise, nice medium body beer here, a little bit more than medium, but nowhere near getting to like a full type level. Really picking up more of that peach sensation as I drink more of this down, halfway down that first pour right there. Now this is a 22 ounce I'm actually using. And the peaches are really staying like in the cheek area nicely, so I'm getting that nice little flavor burst off them over that period of time. And really, with the tartness and the sour effect, you're getting that up front, but it kind of breaks away easily. In the beginning, this nice little breakaway from it that is not really lingering as much. So again, it's not overly tart like some of the sours that are out there. I know some people struggle with them sometimes. You will get hit with it, but it doesn't really last around as long, and that peach flavor does kick in nicely. Get a little bit of a carbonation in there. You kind of get a little bit of a slight bit of a seltzer type feel, but not overly carbonated too much. But even in that last swallow, as I talk after that, I still get that nice peach sensation. So a nice job really with the peaches coming through in this beer. If you've had this one from them out there, let me know what you think about it. Put some comments in the comment section if you've had it. Like I said, I don't think it's available, but I don't see it shown anywhere where it's out of production, so it may be a time-sensitive thing when they bring this one out. This is the second Mischievous, so I'm not sure what was in the first, but it is part of their sour series, and I'm thinking their sour series, they probably switch up here and there. But a decent beer from New Holland out of Holland, Michigan, and if you've had them before, you probably know about how good they are. I just had done one recently on the s'mores bourbon barrel that Eric and Lions fan has sent me, so that was a pretty good one. But nice line of beers they usually put out. All in all, pretty decent beer here. Good body on it. Good feel all the way around. Definitely get that sour sensation. Definitely get the peaches. You're getting a nice little feel of it. And one thing I like about this one, it's not as thin as many of the brown ales I've had out there. So it really holds up nice around that body. Very solid overall. So for this one, for me, on my personal scale, I think it hits what you need to hit, like for a brown ale, and obviously it hits for what they were going for, but I could easily sit back and enjoy this. And I do enjoy some of the sour ones, maybe more than some of the other people may, depending. But I think it does have a nice little sour kick to it. I'd say 3.75 out of 5 on how I look at it. But thanks again for swinging by. Like I said, if you've had it, put some comments in the comment section. I always appreciate you guys when you guys respond to everything like that. And check out the video. That all being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this baby up. I look forward to catching you next time. Check out some New Holland beers. Until then, keep drinking good craft beers. And cheers.